it's like number one, you'd have to be somebody that kind of like pays attention to your dreams or things more, like gives them more weight, because some people just like don't. They're like, yeah,
Well,
whatever.
exactly.
So
That's true.
it's
That's
like if
true.
you're not even thinking about it, then you're just gonna, it's like it's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, I've been having all those dreams about getting in a wreck and all this stuff and blah blah blah, and I got in a wreck. But big deal. What does that mean? It's a coincidence. What are you
Right.
talking about? Okay, also kind of stopped it, and it's like, no, but maybe it was something that's trying to tell you, like,
Yeah, and this theory kind of would
potentially.
say that that's something that's trying to tell you is your own actual subconscious from a future
Yeah.
state. So
Yeah,
it's like you
that's
got in
true.
that accident and you
Uh-huh.
felt all like out of at a base level survival instinct, to where it's like,
Yeah.
say you survived it, right? So you have this crazy feeling, and your subconscious is like, okay, survived it. Maybe there's a way I can avoid it, and it's that experience of you in the future. Say time is flat enough to where your subconscious connects that, and it's like a survival instinct. It's like,
So like,
yeah.
you've seen the movie Arrival?
Oh yes,
So
dude. Yes, this is a perfect
we
movie to bring up. Yes.
okay? Because that's yeah, I love that movie, and
Dude.
that kind of spoke to me. Like I've just had like moments in my life, like synchronicities in my life that are hard to explain away to myself. I've just like personal like little things that I kind of saw coming way before, especially at a young age.
Okay.
And then maybe just figuring out stuff, but like I've definitely experienced in my life like some sort of like synchronicity where I felt like an older version of myself like was leaving like breadcrumbs for me to follow, or just in my own brain, like
Yeah.
So
like
you
a
kind
memory
of
of a memory.
already thought that it was your older self potentially doing this? Like you had that thought
Yeah.
on your own?
Well, not really. I arrived at it differently at a later state, but like yeah, like to
But
be
either
it was
way, it
always the
sounds like
same.
you already kind of had this internal thought process that was thinking, hey, maybe it's something like this. And it sounds like you're
Like you said, leaving
clued into
breadcrumbs.
exactly a way of the theory he's talking about. Like your
Yeah.
future self
Very,
literally
very similar.
subconsciously, not again, it's subconsciously transmitting
Yeah.
this information to your present self that's generally, has value generally out of survival seems to be a key thing, as far as if you think about just our natural just survival instincts, or just element like, in with babies, there's certain things to react to. It's just naturally. It's like it's programmed in our
Yeah.
DNA to where if it's like naturally mechanism within our brain for survival, it transmits this signal, and that our brains are like in a quantum, like our subconscious is in some quantum state to be entangled with its future subconscious, to where it's, yeah. I mean, it's an interpretation for, because you'll have different, and like you're talking about, and I think it potentially a lot of probably a large number of people, they shut down the pathway or the ability to actually have this be something more meaningful
Yeah.
or useful in their life. Like you're saying, some people can have dreams, whatever, and they'll just like they'll ignore them. Just think, I keep having this dream, whatever. It's like, okay, but
Yeah.
being open to the idea of maybe I need to actually consider what
Yeah.
the dream in, like, what? Yeah, sorry, what were you about to say?
No, yeah, just that exactly. That like there's a lot of that I know, because I know so many people that are kind of like that in a way where they're, I've kind of said certain things or whatever, and they've reacted a way, kind of a certain way to where it's like they're very, like, I guess you could say type A, where it's like, oh yeah, no, I don't believe that. That's ridiculous. Like, you know, like not believing in UFOs or something. Oh, I don't believe in UFO. I don't believe in aliens, or I don't. And it's like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah, like they,
so if you don't believe in it or whatever, then yeah, you're not gonna think that it's like you
Yeah.
see some weird shit in the sky. You're gonna be like, and everybody freaks out. You're gonna have that, one or two guys that are like, it's fucking probably just a star or some shit, and it fucking
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. No, it's not aliens. You know what I mean? So
exactly.